Questa è una delle barche più intelligenti.
This is one of the smartest yachts of recent years. But as a yacht, can't be considered smart. At the most, the people who designed and imagine it are smart.
Che l'hanno disegnata, immaginata.
That is right, because a yacht is something made 80% by the hands of many people. Each of them took part in realising this yacht, Sunseeker Superhawk 55. To those who don't know this historic English shipyard, I want to point out that the name Superhawk is used to refer to a very famous and highly regarded range, that there are probably about 3,000 yachts sailing in the world with this name. So now you might understand how difficult it has been to develop a model that was living up to the previous ones, but with modern design and functionality. They developed something different, mixing up the features of many successful but improvable yachts. Now we will show you what they've done. There are two aspects that ship owners today do not want to give up: the safety of the walk-around and the space of the cockpit. Here they succeeded in making these two aspects coexist. Anyone can reach the bow protected by the high bulwarks. There is no risk of falling into the water. Anyone would like to enjoy the whole width of the yacht to spend much time comfortably in the cockpit. This yacht is very wide.
In questa parte della barca I passavanti non
In this part of the yacht there is no need for passageways, so they removed them. The result is a wider cockpit with sofas arranged on four sides and not just face-to-face as normal. And here, instead, as the passageways are needed, here they are.
Sono necessari. Eccoli.
These geometries made it possible to create a hardtop that shields more surface area from the sun than a T-top, because here the roof lays on the sides and not inside the cockpit. The technical officer of Sunseeker must have gone crazy. It's one thing to make such a complex and beautiful shape on a car, it's another to make the fiberglass molds to achieve this result on a yacht.
Tutto questo su una barca.
Movable furniture gives room for different configurations.
Qui sotto c'è qualcosa.
Down here, there is something, a storage for the toys. If you want, you can remove everything and have a flush deck cockpit without losing the tender garage that is launched with the submergible platform. The foredeck doubles what we have at the stern. That is the living area and the sun deck. The sliding sun pad can host many people. To increase the flexibility of use, there is also the awning. The steering position is organised as the one of a centre console, so as to be accessible from both sides and leave the way down to below deck always free. Behind the seats there is a wet bar that contains all the appliances and a pop-up television, clearly visible under the hardtop. This new layout of the spaces on deck had no influence on the beauty of the profile. From the outside you feel a wide stern like on no other similar yacht, but also the sportiness of the bow. Yes, because Superhawk has always stood for performance in the Sunseeker's range. The shape of the windshield, the lateral glasses, and the possibility of closing the space that divide them from the hardtop, and finally the doors, allows you to navigate as you want, with the breeze of the speed or almost without wind. The pull-out awning protects the rest of the stern from the sun. When you are in the living room, you don't feel like you're below deck because the natural light comes in abundantly from the stained glass windows that beautifully incorporate LED lights with a beautiful style. But how big is this environment? I don't remember a yacht of this size with such space. There is an equipped kitchen, full-height fridge, double row of glasses on both sides. There are two equivalent cabins. This one is a midship. Furniture on both sides, closed and open compartments, closets and beautiful panoramic windows. Then there is the ensuite bathroom. This is the bow cabin. There's storage under the bed, a full-height closet and a very comfortable bathroom. This is a fast yacht, and those who used to race and love to navigate full throttle, who doesn't like the vertical bow? I'm happy that Sunseeker has not succumbed to a fashion that is inconsistent with fast yachts. After all, when these yachts come out of the bay where they are developed in Poole, England, they are immediately slapped by wind and waves. Therefore, they know how they must be built to sail well in all conditions. It is a very hot summer day in front of Lavagna in the Ligurian coast. There's a long wave, almost 50 centimetres high. There is no wind and no short wave. We are planing at a speed of 11.5 knots. The propulsion system is from Volvo Penta, and by now we are familiar with its features. Joystick manoeuvring that, with the most advanced software, is also able to counter external forces and make thus mooring fun and very easy. The trim is automatically set by the interceptors, and then there are all the advantages of the trailing propellers of the IPS pod drive, double counter-rotating propeller, more speed, less consumption. In short, great efficiency. In this case, there is the IPS 950, that is two 10.8-litre inline six-cylinder diesel engines, each rated at 725 horsepower.
Ciascuno di 725 cavalli.
25 knots, the interceptors are down. I have the yacht stretched on the water. The navigation is the one of rough water, so I pitch very little on these waves. If I pull them up, I reduce consumption, and with this speed I reach 7.3 litres per mile. These engines have a maximum torque that goes from 1,200 to 2,100 RPM. And now I set to 2,100 RPM to see what a quite high cruising speed is. 27.5 knots, and consumption is still the same. It's always 7.3 litres per mile. At this speed, the whole cockpit is filled with a breeze that is refreshing, but not annoying. You could navigate like this for many hours. Among the functions offered by Volvo Penta is the ability to change the heeling angle by changing the height of the two interceptors, to reduce it and to make the yacht less inclined, so we understand each other better. But I would not activate this function. This is a sport yacht and I like to drive it like this, like I would do on a supercar by removing all the traction controls. Look at the effect you get. It's exciting.
Mamma mia.
Okay, assay the depth of the V that will make us navigate perfectly, also on rough waters. Now there's only one thing left, full throttle. Let's remove the interceptors a bit. We need to reach 2,500 RPM. We're at 2,450 RPM, 2,470, 2,480, 2,490. Our load includes 3 people and 800 litres of fuel. The engines are running at 2,520 RPM and the speed is 37 knots. This yacht has just one flaw. It has already been understood by many ship owners who have decided to buy it. And although Sunseeker has even built a factory specifically to produce this model, the waiting list is very long. Get in line.